So, today what I want to actually talk about is Mercury Retrograde. So Mercury Retrograde will be starting September 9th to October 1st. We are already in the pre-shadow period, hence me trying to communicate. So Mercury is all planet of communication, and this planet goes the most retrograde in the year. And retrograde, what it means is that sometimes people are like, no, it's like moves backwards. It doesn't actually move backwards. It just moves at a slower pace in comparison to the other planets. So it seems like it's moving backwards. And Mercury retrogrades have been coming out more and more popular in mainstream media and here on social media because it has affected us like so big in comparison to the other planets. It is like more of like, people are like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde. And it affects us majorly, like, because you'll see, like, a lot of miscommunication, the internet going down, like, a lot of technological things, like, not working. And so, but each time it goes into retrograde, it is under different signs. And so this time it's under Libra, and then it goes into Virgo. So when it's under these different signs, there's like still slightly different themes in this particular retrograde compared to the one we had back in May, June. And so I want to talk about that because for me, like following the transits and following what's happening is super interesting, and it allows me to be a little bit more mindful. So definitely, if you notice any form of miscommunication or people not fully understanding what you're saying or you not understanding what they're saying, and if you're noticing that you're like getting triggered, maybe taking that step back and really try to understand what one another, like what everybody is communicating. Because Mercury's in retrograde, like it's a giant miss high five in communication. So it is going to be a little wobbly. Now, the fact that it's in Libra, so what we're seeing with Libra is all about relationships and partnerships. And so this is going to show you, like Mercury is going to show you the balance in your relationships, the balance in your partnership. And it is also going to highlight that communication in that area of your life. And so kind of be mindful with that. And also the fact that because it's in this, when it's like in Libra, just because it's like in communication and with partnerships, it's not always necessarily like your significant other. It's any form of partnership. So this could also be in the working environment with your coworkers. And so just be open, be mindful of like what's coming up, what lessons, if you are getting triggered, taking that step back and a pause, or if you're not understanding what someone says, or if there is a misunderstanding, know that it is okay and misunderstandings do happen. And try your best to clear and communicate as much as possible. But there is going to be something you will be shown in this communication around partnerships. So pay attention to that and pay attention like what Mercury retrograde is trying to show you. Then after that, it will be going into Virgo. So Virgo, this is going to be really, what's it called? Let me just say something. So Virgo is like really like, it's an earth sign. So Virgo is going to be like, it's kind of ground us a little bit, when Mercury goes into Virgo, and that is going to really show us like how to balance, like our professional, our work life, and then our home life, and like kind of balance all of that. And so we are going to see like a lot of those kind of themes too. Now, remember, like while it is in Libra, Mercury retrograding in Libra, we will still be in Virgo season. And then when it goes, and then at one point it's going to shift to Virgo, and then that will be during Libra season. So there's going to be a lot of themes between these two signs, like the earth and the air sign of like, romance, partnerships, co-workers, work life, career life, all these and then balancing all that. because when it's in Virgo, it's like the sun is in Libra. So there's going to be a lot of those themes coming up. And then it depends as well where it will, under which house it would be for your birth chart. And so if you are curious, if you do want to know, like, kind of write in the comments that you are curious, you want to know which house, like what specific theme for you want to focus on. And I will go look up your birth chart and I will let you know. So I know, for example, for me, it's under my 6th house. So a lot of the themes that are going to come up this month in Mercury retrograde is around my scheduling and my balance, like balancing my work schedule and being very mindful about my schedule. And there might be some scheduling conflicts. And so just to like kind of flow with that, and that it will all work itself out. Which makes so much sense because I, starting with the money program, and I'm like basically preparing everything now for the month of September during retrograde. And so that it is all good, but there's also space if there is something that goes off. Like if there is something that needs to be rescheduled, if there is something that needs to be postponed or canceled, that there is space to play around with that and not completely fill up my schedule like to the max. And so looking at that and being mindful around that, like pre Mercury retrograde, and preparing for that, I think it is like really important. And so yeah, if you want to know like what exactly for you to prepare for Mercury retrograde and what themes are going to be specifically for you per your birth chart, let me know in the comments, write your name, and then I will definitely like send something out for you. And so sending you lots of love in this Mercury retrograde, and it'll be all good. We'll be fine. So just kind of, we'll go with the flow. I mean, we've done it for how many years now? Like forever. So another retrograde, another day. It's all good. But it's just like knowing about it. And so that's it. I think this was day 212 or something. 212 or 211. I can't remember. Okay. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment. I appreciate all. And thank you so much. I'll speak to you all tomorrow.